The richest people I've ever met don't look rich. They don't wear designer watches. They don't flash their lifestyle. They don't post their cars on social media. In fact, they blend in. And yet, quietly, they own properties, portfolios, companies. They're not broke. They're just not loud. That's because real wealth isn't a performance, it's a process. It doesn't scream, it compounds. We live in a world obsessed with looking rich. The latest phones, luxury vacations, that perfectly curated Instagram aesthetic. But the truly wealthy? They're playing a different game. A long-term, silent, psychologically different game. And in this video, I'm going to show you 7 habits that quietly wealthy people live by. Habits that most people overlook, misunderstand, or outright reject. But those same habits? They're the invisible threads that separate lifelong security from lifelong struggle. So if you're serious about building real wealth, not the fake, borrowed kind, you'll want to study these carefully. Let's begin. Here's the truth. Discipline fails, systems don't. Quietly wealthy people don't rely on willpower. They know that every decision point is a danger point, so they remove the decision entirely. When payday comes, their money moves itself. A fixed percentage goes straight into investments, another into emergency savings. Bills are on autopay. Expenses are pre-divided. They don't wake up wondering, should I invest this month? Or should I buy this new gadget or not? No, they decided once. And then they automated it. That's the key difference. Poor and middle-class people make repetitive financial decisions every month. The wealthy make structural decisions once. Then let the system do the rest. It's not about being lazy. It's about engineering your environment so that success is the default. They know action beats intention. Systems beat motivation. And most importantly, automation beats everything. Let's get one thing straight. Quietly wealthy people aren't cheap. They're value obsessed. They can spend $300 on shoes, but only if they last 10 years. They'll refuse a $50 flashy item if they know it's disposable. To them, money isn't for image. It's for utility and longevity. They live by this mental model. Is this worth the value over time? Or is this just a dopamine hit? They understand. Expensive doesn't always mean valuable. Affordable doesn't always mean wise. The real cost of a purchase is measured in time, attention, and energy, not just dollars. So when they buy, they ask, how will this improve my life 3 years from now? Not, how does it make me look today? In short, they optimize for durability, return, and impact, not vanity. Here's the financial illusion of the modern world. Most people believe that earning more equals doing better. But that's not true. Not if you spend every cent. Quietly wealthy people aren't chasing income. They're tracking what they keep. Income is loud. Net worth is silent. Income is monthly. Net worth is cumulative. Income buys status. Net worth buys freedom. They know exactly what they own, what they owe, how those numbers change each month. That's why many high earners still feel broke, because their net worth is flat. They're treading water in a lifestyle they can't scale. But the quietly wealthy, they're stacking assets slowly, silently, relentlessly. If you're not measuring your net worth, you're not real money, quote, and knowledge, quote, relationships, habits, quote. They're not excited by quick wins. They're excited by exponential curves, even if the slope is slow at first. They ask questions like, if I invest $1,000 per month for the next 20 years, what happens? Quote, what if I improve 1% per week? Quote, what if I delay gratification now for lifestyle freedom later? Quote, they live in the future, and that's why they dominate it. However, the danger no one talks about. One income stream is one point of failure. Awesome said, they doesn't nervous about. Which main down, here's the danger no one hustle. Here's the danger still not in whole. Fast, the clear there, diversify is. Even if each stream only brings in $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year, reinvestable. That's breathing room, options, buffer, power. Remember, one stream keeps you alive, 3 streams set you free, 5 streams future-proof your life. Quote, when you clear for diversify, they selections. Quietly wealthy people don't fall for that trap. When they get a raise, they act like it never happened. They lock it into. Some quote, investments, quote, debt payoff. Future projects. 1. GAN. Savings. They led a no with life streams. Bound, not life. Most Black Dan. They don't feel the need to everything. Why? Because every lifestyle boost becomes a new monthly obligation, and obligations kill flexibility. They know a flashy lifestyle is a cage with golden bars.
A modest lifestyle is leverage waiting to be deployed.
It's not about depriving yourself. It's about buying options, not stuff. In the 2008 recession, the loud wealthy crumbled. The quiet wealthy adapted, because panic is expensive.
But preparation is powerful.
Quietly, wealthy people don't make decisions from fear. They stay calm, strategic, patient. When a market crashes, they don't scream, sell. They ask, what's undervalued? They conserve. They position. They pounce when others panic. It's emotional stability, not emotional intensity, that protects and multiplies wealth. They've trained their psychology not to overconsume, not to overreact, not to overestimate risk, but also never underestimate it. In times of uncertainty, their calm is their competitive edge.
The world teaches us to perform wealth. The quietly wealthy learn to build it.
They think long, act small, move silently, grow relentlessly. And eventually, when the dust settles, When the show-offs fall away, they're still standing. Wealth isn't about status. It's about freedom, resilience, peace. And if you want that kind of wealth, it's not going to come from another credit card or lifestyle upgrade. It's going to come from habits like these, done consistently, quietly, and with long-term intent.
That's the game we play here.
Welcome to
Like this video if it sparked something in you. Subscribe for weekly systems to grow your net worth, mindset, and freedom. And share this with someone who needs to hear it silently. Until next time, stay quiet, stay wealthy.